Welcome back to Geek Culture 101, your home for all things geek. And this is another episode of Free Game of the Geek, where each week we'll notify you of free games available to you currently. Most of them will be for a limited time only, so make sure you pay attention and grab these freebies while you can. So before we get started, I just do want to ask that you please remember to hit that like and subscribe button so you won't miss out on all the freebies and other geek content offered to you. It really does help me grow the channel and make a difference. So without further ado, let's get rolling. First up, we're over here on the Epic Game Store with The Operator. Now, this is not a game I'm really familiar with, and frankly, it doesn't look like it's exactly my cup of tea. It's a puzzle game with a indie kind of vibe, I guess. It says, "Welcome to the FDI. As our newest operator, your role is to use your detective skills to assist our field agents and investigate mysterious crimes. Use cutting-edge FDI software to dig for clues, solve puzzles, and uncover the truth." So yeah, it sounds like, maybe it would be something interesting, but like I said, not my cup of tea really, but hey, it may be yours. Who knows, and it may surprise me. We'll find out. Next up, we're over here on Prime Gaming. Now, most of these Prime Gaming offerings are redeemable on GOG, which, if you follow any PC content, you know that GOG is the one that's always trying to give you the classic games, really trying to keep that retro collection alive. So now, you do have to have a Prime membership in order to get these freebies, don't forget that. But last week I complained that Prime hasn't been giving us much of anything really, right? Well, this week they actually dropped these early, at least some of them, and then they added a few of them today, but they actually dropped these on Monday. I know, it's crazy, but there's one here that I am super excited about, and that is Tomb Raider 1 through 3 Remastered. This is a game I've really wanted for quite a while. And, I love the Tomb Raider games. The first couple, I played them on the PC back on launch, but the computer I had at the time didn't run them real well. I tried them again on the PlayStation, and at the time I couldn't get past the horrible controls. So I've always wanted to get into the real original Tomb Raiders. But man, this collection has just been, more than I've been able to spend. So I am just pumped. If you look at, though, you can actually switch back and forth between the classic graphics and the modern remaster. It still does look a little dated, but man, they cleaned it up nicely from the appearance of these. It says, play the original 3 Tomb Raider adventures for the first time ever. Play the complete experience with all expansions and secret levels on modern platforms in this definitive collection. Included game titles are Tomb Raider 1 plus Unfinished Business, Tomb Raider 2 plus Golden Mask, Tomb Raider 3 plus The Lost Ark. Solve ancient mysteries, uncover treasures of the ancient world while solving puzzles and unraveling lost mysteries of ravaged time. Globetrotting adventures, follow Lara Croft around the world and face off against deadly foes and dangerous myths. Lovingly restored, experience the classics, boasting upgraded graphics with the option to switch to the original polygon look at any time. I know, exciting, right? But that's not all they're offering. Oh no. We've got Saints Row 2, which I'm not too familiar with the Saints Row games. I've heard they're kind of like Grand Theft Auto, but I could be wrong. That's just what I was told. However, I've never played Grand Theft Auto either, so I couldn't tell you. But hey, you ought to check that out if you're a fan. I've been going to. I believe this is the second or third offering that they've done of the Saints Row series here over on Prime Gaming. The next is Toem, which is another one I'm not familiar with. The art style is a little weird to me, but you know, it may be your cup of tea. It's a puzzle adventure indie game, so just set off on delightful expeditions and use your photographic eye to uncover the mysteries of the magical Toem. In this hand-drawn adventure, chat with quirky characters, solve their problems by snapping neat photos, and make your way through a relaxing landscape. Ooh. And then we have a real classic, Star Wars Rebellion. Now this is definitely going to be dated looking, but it is a classic Star Wars game, and it is free. This is a strategy game, after all, so it's not going to be for everyone. And some of it's just going to be that nostalgic pull. But hey, you may enjoy it. I know I'm going to give it a whirl. And then we have another Saints Row. Saints Row Re-Elected. Let's see. Dungeons of the Endless Definitive Edition. I don't know. For a moment there, I read that as Endless Definitive Edition. But no, it's Dungeons of the Endless, the definitive edition of it. Yes, I know. I can actually read sometimes. Shocking. Fate, Undiscovered Realms. Not familiar with that one either. And then Dark Envoy is the last new offering for this week. But, I mean, seriously, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 new games for free just from Prime Gaming. And then 9 if you count the one over on the Epic Game Store. So, yeah, see, if you look back here, we did have some other Saints Row offerings just a couple weeks back. And I think there was some before that, but they refresh these every so often. I know it says that the Tomb Raider is going to leave August 1st. So you have 43 days to grab that. See if all of them say that. Oh, some of them say August 18th. August 18th. July 21st on Star Wars. Saints Row's August 18th. Yeah, it looks like July 21st on this one too. So get them while you can. Get them while you can. You know, that Tomb Raider collection's like a $29 game set. So that is amazing to have as a freebie. But that wraps up this edition of Free Game of the Geek. I hope you enjoyed it, and again, please make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for more free games and more geek content. Until next time, stay geeky, my friends. Stay geeky.